Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing Arcane Mage, and pretty much all there is to it is we're playing Arcane. We're in a solo shuffle now. In the last 2 days I went from 0 to right now I'm like 20, 30 something, and overall it hasn't been too bad. I think the only problem that I've actually come across is the MMR gap. Is like my MMR will not go up. I went like 4-2 minimum all the way up to like 1950 plus, and my MMR is still the exact same as my CR. I don't know, but the thing is, maybe it was like that for everybody. But then I got in a game with a 1300 hunter that was 14 wins and 13 losses at 2K. So I don't know if some people just have automatic like insane MMR, or like if it's just all RNG at that point. I'm not really sure how that works, but it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty much just playing to spare the time anyway, because I don't really like playing arenas without having, like, a friend to do. Pretty much, I don't like doing anything unless I have somebody else, especially on this game specifically. Like, I can do stuff on my own, but as you can see, I feel the DB because I'm a tard, so that's nice. And I ain't gonna lie, yeah, I'm still very not used to arcane. Like my shift E is gives me two arcane blasts, and I keep forgetting to click them. Like sometimes I only click it like once a game because I'll just forget. It's like there's so much stuff going on in the game where it's like I just like forget that keybind's there. It's like alright, we'll see you later. And sometimes I even break my own sheeps. So sometimes, since I'm not used to playing a caster, I'll end up sheeping and then accidentally, because I alt tab the target. If you guys didn't know, I don't have like a macro. I don't have like a mouse with keybinds on it or nothing like that. And even if I did, it would take me a minute to get used to it. As you can see, I try to DB him, but I guess like I'm not used to the DB's range or nothing. Because like this is pretty much my second day on Mage. I played Mage in like BFA and a little bit in Shadowlands, but like not enough to like get anything from it. So it's like I'm still learning the range of everything, but overall it wasn't bad. Um, so for 2 days XP, it's been pretty fun, especially as Arcane. I don't really like fire because now there's no fast fireball, so that's the reason I'm not playing fire. Um, it's really just I don't like having to just like not click fire. Like clicking fireball was like I don't know. It felt just nice. Like when I used to do it, it felt a lot better than just clicking bust and just instant casting. But now there's really no fireball in your rotation because it just takes too long to cast. So you just go in. I end up kicking his rep here. Thankfully I have blink stun. I have like basically two blings. I have two alter times pretty much, and the other one's not spell stealable, so that's nice. But the only thing that I've seen that there's been a problem with is instead of getting the bop here, I end up just pumping, and I end up getting his bop now. I end up trying to steal his altar as well. I steal his altar time. But yeah, the only problem I've seen as an arcane or a caster in general is double melee. You cannot do anything versus a melee. Like with double melee on you, it feels like it's impossible to live. But we end up just killing the mage because the H piles and my Mistweaver has still like 70% mana or something, or no, I think it's like 50. So that was a noise game. But pretty much every time I face a rogue, I just go in. Now a lot of these healers just don't like. I don't know if they forget what they're facing, but I get in combat for them. And as you can see, I'm starting out with the arcane blast stuff, whatever. But yeah, I usually get in combat for these guys to get in combat off me, and that allows them to not get sapped. But a lot of the times, it usually doesn't happen. So here I just click the thing here to get in combat. So he ended up not hitting me. I ended up blinking here. I end up just doing big damn. I end up ring of firing. I'm trying to get the kick here. I think he fakes me like twice. Actually, no, I think I just kick air twice. Do know that this was my first game on, so yeah, it does look a little bit sketchy. This guy ends up revivaling all my burst here, which I was very depressed about that one. But all well, I still have my Actually, no, he is karma up. He's not gonna take any damn. But yeah, pretty much I don't know. Arcane feels really easy, but at the same time, if I'm getting focused, I haven't gotten the gist of playing it yet. Because like if I'm focused, I can't do any damage. It feels like. But if I'm not getting focused, or if I have the chance to not, oh, see, like I accidentally clicked that, and I ended up just breaking the DR rep for no reason. Because I just like it's just my muscle memory on this class is not good enough yet. I'm good at it, but I'm also not good at it. There's like I make plays, but at the same time I don't make plays. So it's like it's and honestly, in a solo shuffle, I probably should just be He ends up repping off my sheep, which kind of sucks, or maybe he didn't. I couldn't tell if he canceled it or not. I end up sheeping him. Yeah, he did. So he DR repped on top of my sheep. I end up trying to fake cast him, which probably is pretty pointless because it's on fire. So if he kicked me on fire, it wouldn't really matter. But yeah, I'm just trying to keep up my 5 stacks as much as possible, honestly. Keeping up them 5 stacks. I end up getting a full kick here. I end up trying to blink. I end up frost oving him. He ends up porting my ring. And I end up trying to chase him for a second, but I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. So I end up just doing damn, waiting for him to come out, and then I'll just DB sheep him. Nope, he ends up ringing it, or he ends up revivaling it again. That is tough, that is tough. But, yeah, my MMR on this character is pretty garbodes. It's never been as this. Usually it gets bad when I'm at like 2300. It's never been this bad at this rating. Like usually it's not. It's pretty good until like 2300. But on this character, it has yet to go up. I've went 5-1. The only thing that I've not gone yet in this mage is 6-0. I've gone 5-1s, and I've done 1-3-0 and 1-1-5. Those are the only negative ratios I have out of all of my games played. And honestly, on the 1-5, I couldn't do anything. It was double shaman. It was like the worst lobby in my life. I couldn't do anything. Sometimes it just do be like that. But we end up just killing both of them here. It's actually a long round. He should just die here. I think I kicked this guy and we kill. No, we get our DR rep and we kill him. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. But yeah, sometimes I do be making plays. We do make plays out here. That's sometimes. It's not all the time, obviously. But yeah, I'm still working on the mage. And honestly, I get frustrated when I go 4-2 or 5-1 and I gain 0 rating, but I think this is the one game I actually gained a decent amount of rating. Now usually if you go like 5-1 on any, like last season, you'd gain like 100 rating, literally. Like you probably gain about 70 to 80 rating, and then a 6-0 would give you like 100 rating. Like if your MMR was good. But since my MMR won't go up, and as you can see at the end of this, you can check out my MMR from this 5-1 and you'll see how much MMR I actually get. Like compared to what I gained on my rating. So like I ended up just, I didn't go up MMR, I just went to my CR. So like it didn't matter. So if I ever go 2-4, I'm gonna lose 40 points. Because my MMR is just the exact same, obviously. I need a alter time cancel. Oh, well, nah, that probably wouldn't be. That maybe would be good. I don't have keybinds for that though. Actually, I probably wouldn't need to cancel. Actually, yeah, I probably do, because like in that situation, he healed me up, and I would just went back down to like 20%. I ended up almost killing him here with that big burst dam. I ended up breaking his blind on accident because I was already global and I was already using it. I didn't even notice he blinded until after I seen the DR. I ended up resetting my kick here. I ended up ring of firing. Ring of fire is really handy, especially as a mage and solo shuffle. It does a lot of damage. Like it's probably one of my top damages, because it does a lot of damage overall. So here I end up just pumping them with the instant cast. I end up ringing off this, so I get the ring there, full ring, or DR ring, but it's still, it's whatever. I end up getting sheep. I end up tricking. I honestly end up trying to kill this guy, but I don't even know why I bothered. I don't know. I thought I had enough damage, but I guess I didn't. So that trinket was very, very bad. This guy ends up kicking me for all my HP, because he's a monk. Do be like that, and I'm a mage, so I do take the most damage. Thankfully, I have like 9 other abilities to get away from this guy, so that's nice. It must be nice playing a Windwalker, trying to catch a mage. Lol. I end up sheeping. He ends up revivaling my sheep. I end up trying to DR sheep, so I get the DR sheep. I do have kick, so we'll see if I look out for the kick here. I have my altar up, or not my altar, renewal or whatever it's called. So here I'm waiting for the kick because you know obviously I'm getting ready to click because that's how I have to do it. So I'm waiting for him to cast it and I'm gonna kick him. So I see him, he's in a sheep shot. I'm a sheep off that full sheep. I end up getting kicked immediately. I end up ringing off that off his blind. So we're ended up just getting a lot of CC. And now he can, well, not yet, there's no more we can do. Other than kicking. Which I should have just kicked the Mistweaver instead of kicking the Mage. So that was like a misplay, because then he wouldn't have healed the entire block mainly. I end up Ring of Firing, he ends up alter timing, I end up trying to steal it. Just kidding, I get kicked immediately. Big Ray of Frost by this guy, he ends up getting kicked. He Ring of Fires, I see it. I end up getting a proc of burst dam here, so I'm doing big dam. I see that he's casting over there, so I'm positioning myself to where I can kick him immediately. I end up sheeping him in the midair here, so he can't do anything. He can trinket. He's probably going to trinket this. Yep, trinkets. Now I'm going to wait for the kick. Instantly kick, and we win the game. Noise. Very, very noise. Very, very noise. Yeah, that Mistweaver couldn't do much there. Honestly, he probably just should have trinketed it instantly, but even then it wouldn't matter because I still had kick. So, yeah. Rogue messaged me and he says he gives me a compliment. He said, "Oh, I'm playing with nobody that's set up." Of course, I'm the best mage in game. Don't have to worry about that. Funny thing enough, even though I'm not even playing that good, I get a lot of compliments for like my kiting and my usage of my altar time. People just like for some reason a lot of mages don't know how to just kite whenever they're getting, you know, like, I've actually gotten this rogue out every time, and I pre-sheep him. He ends up having to use everything in the opener. Trinket, cloak, all of his CDs, and that's because I've gotten him out twice in a row. I would be so flustered if I was this guy, because it was almost every game I face him, or every round, I was just getting him out every time. I would have been so mad at that point, because you can't sap off blind. Now, if let's say he got out and he instantly blind the healer, without the healer getting in combat, then you can sap off that. Because at that point, the healer would still be out of combat. Or you could just, you know, dance and sap or something like that. Usually I would just dance sap or just instantly blind if he's in combat. So here I end up just completely covering the rogue here. The H-Paw's kicked now, so he can't do anything. I end up frost novaing him, so he can't go in stealth. I pretty much keep my temp on everybody, so it just keeps, the dot keeps hitting them, and there's nothing you can do about that. I end up using a Ring of Fire, because Ring of Fire does do a lot of damage. I end up kicking the rep here, let's see. I end up sheeping him full. The rogue come back out for a second. He ends up getting disarmed. I'm re-sheeping on the stun. He ends up trinket sacking, so that's very nice. I end up kiting the H-Pal. He ends up using his Tear of Liberance. I could have just kicked that, but I was too focused on doing damn. So now I'm waiting for the kick. Every time you can see me like going to click it, that's when I'm going to be ready to kick. So here I end up ringing him, even though I knew it was a bad idea because it was DR'd. So at this point I'm trying to peel my teammate because like he has orb. So honestly I'm surprised he didn't just click orb, but I guess he was kiting like he was kiting for his life to not use that orb. So I end up using Ring of Fire on top of him to do damn here. He ends up sheeping him. The monk swaps to me. I end up just boinking. I use temp. Nice, I temped the kidney. I don't know how I got out of that kidney. I didn't blink it. Oh no, it shrinked it. That's why. I didn't even see that. So these are really long games, surprisingly. We're already like 14 minutes in this video, and it's like 60% over or something. So here I end up sheeping him on a stun, because at this point I'm just trying to save my buddy here. He ends up kicking me. He runs into the ring. I'm surprised it doesn't break. Now it does. So 4 seconds in the sheep, it breaks. I end up sheeping him again. DR sheep. It ends up breaking again. The rep, I couldn't kick it because it would take me too long to kick. I had to preemptively kick him. So like and sometimes I'll accidentally kick the DBS because my tab won't work. That's why I'd be clicking. Because like sometimes I'll tab and it'll hit the wrong person and I'll just end up kicking a DPS. So it do be like that. So here I Ring of Fire both of them. We're doing big damn here. I think we kill the rogue here. I think I kick him. No, I think we just kill him. Yeah, kick him, dead. So another kick win where we get the kick and we end up taking him out. Very nice. So this situation, we're gonna get a mage, and Windwalker can die too. And we're still doing pretty big damage, I ain't gonna lie. Especially as double mage, there's not much the melees can do versus double mage. Honestly, yeah, their best bet is probably going the healer. So I say go mage, and this guy said, yeah, easier for you. Yeah, that is true. That is facts. Being a melee. So the thing is, if you have double melee, it's different. But when you have one melee, like without like another person with you, it's like rough. So here I end up getting the rogue out again. I end up frost noving him. I sheep him. So on his shadow dance, I sheep him. I spam sheep, waiting for the dispel. I sheep him again. So this is during his whole shadow dance here. That's tough. And then I end up putting Tep on him, so now he can't even reself after all my sheep. So here they try popping my H-bow here. I end up kicking the Mistweaver. I end up trying to DB him, but that was the worst DB. This is 3 times that I've tried to DB like that, and it's missed. Very unfortunate. Oh well. Them DBs I tried to fake cast this guy, but he wouldn't kick me. So I kept trying to fake cast, and he just wouldn't do it. So I end up I think he fake cast again, and I finally get it off. Now I have to purge his altar, or no, he cancels his altar back. He ends up rivaling all my stuff. I end up ring of firing on all 3 of them, so it's like insane ring of fire, and I knock them into the ring of fire. So now I'm just doing big dam. I kick the ray because that's like their big dam. It's like the burst damage that we don't want. He ends up running into the ring, so that's nice. I end up sheeping. No, I don't. He ends up repping off that, and then he can Hodge off that. Let's see. Or he might not have Hodge. Yeah, he has Hodge. He should have Hodged off that, but what is? He ends up Shadow Dancing, so at this point I'm just going to DB him and sheep him on a Shadow Dance, so I sheep him. He ends up trinketing into a sheep, so he trinkets my DB into a sheep. Very tough. So I end up using my Arcane Sphere. Doesn't really do any damage. Honestly, I don't even... There's not really many options. The third options, you get Arcane Sphere, you can get the wherever you sheep, it doesn't, heal them. There's very few options that you have. So I'm waiting for him to cast for the kick. I instantly kick him. Now I can try to sheep him off this. I think I trinket and then sheep him. And then, yeah, so we get a full sheep. He ends up trinketing it. Just kidding. It was DR'd, I think. Or unless somebody broke it. Unless I broke it. Wasn't even paying attention. I think we end up actually just killing him, yep. We end up just taking him out. Noise. So Windwalker and Mage. I'm pretty sure we end up... I think we lose this one, actually. They just wouldn't die, or I don't know what happens. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I don't know if they just wouldn't die or what was going on. And it seems our goes weren't like terrible either. We were getting cross CC. But not on everybody, but it's a solo shuffle. We can't really expect to get cross CC on every single person. We'll see how we lost this. So we sap the H-Bow, start the Mage. Honestly, probably just should have given Windwalker, to be honest. We don't have Purge, so. I end up purging his altar time. Windwalker starts popping off. I try to get my burst off. I blink it. I end up sheeping the H-Bow. Got a full DR sheep. I end up ring of firing. Ray of Frost, I kick it because that's like their big burst dam go. Definitely want to kick Ray of Frost. I end up ring of firing. I end up resetting my ring of fire. And I also reset my kick. So here we go, the H-Bow for a second. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything. Let's see. We got a string. No, we already got a string from before. We got up to our... Well, as you can see, we're basically pumping the mage, but he is the mage after all, so just like my fellow brother, it's very hard to kill a mage sometimes. So here I'm trying to survive without blocking. I end up using my temp to get back. I end up using shields on all of us. I end up using Arcane Sphere, but unfortunately he sears my Arcane Sphere, so that's very nice. He ends up trying to pop off. I blink away from it. He ends up getting full repped. So here I'm trying to get a sheep on the healer, full sheep on the healer. I'm making sure I don't AoE so it doesn't break. We get a DR'd kidney. He ends up trinketing the DR'd kidney. I end up re-sheeping. I get a kick, or he gets a kick as well. He gets a sack, so he must be running full sack. Because, like, that is super short for a sack. It's like 4 seconds. So I'm pretty sure he's running 100% sack for some reason. So here he ends up using Glacial at this Ray of Frost. Ray of Frost is like almost kills me. Even the revival, his Windwalker is also pumping. So I end up blinking. I sheep him. I end up sheeping him again. I try to blink back, but unfortunately, it has like a time period on whichever you can do it. I end up sheeping him again through precog. He kidneys him. We end up pumping him here. He ends up stunning him off that, I think. Yep. DR stun on top of that. I end up having to block because I think he was too focused on stunning the H-File that he actually wasn't paying attention. Or maybe he was, I don't know. I'm trying to get his altar. I blink here. I kick him so he can't do damn or get the glacial off. At this point, I can sheep the H-File. Oh my, almost. Oh, thank God I had altar time up there. He has orb. He just needs to orb me. Okay, nice. He orbs me. So they're kind of evenly oomed out. That's kind of the disadvantage to having a rogue on your team is they don't do any damage. Like all of his damage is a bunch of rupture damage and AoE dam. It's not really like, you know, big dam. But I think I'm pretty sure we lose right here. They just end up pushing in and we're at this point and it's pretty much just GG. I can alter time in a second. Let's see. So let's see what happens. I'm holding it because they're not focusing me yet. He ends up kicking me, and this is where I get kind of screwed over, I think. Let's see. I end up ringing both of them. So this is where I alter time on his karma. Let's see. He ends up spell stealing it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, they swapped to my rogue. Dude, look at that Ray of Frost. I actually died to it. Yep, 100 ode. Yikers. Yes, that's why you kicked that, but hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Peace, peace.